Another live stream from the Scalar Learning Channel. What's up, Zoe? How you doing? Toby, what's up? Aria, what's up, everybody? You got 2 days left. Somebody mentioned that I'm late. Who was that? Aria, what a hater. 2 minutes late. Come on now. Okay, so we've got a test coming up, and I just got to blast through this because I got another appointment starting at 5:30. So I'm going to have to do this quite quickly. Let me just make sure the audio and everything is good here. It's looking like the stream has started according to my... Yeah, it sounds good. All right. So I'm going to close that so you don't have to hear the feedback. All right, here we go. We've got a practice test up here, May 2017. I've never done it before. So if you are new to the streams, I'm doing this for the first time in real time. So I'm going to set the timer. No calculator section, my favorite section. And these are always fun because I'm always curious to see what they throw at you on this test. And, oh, 1 second. Hold on 1 second on days. Actually, no, this is fine. All right. I think we're good to go here. All right. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. See if I can keep the live chat going on here in my phone in case you guys say anything. I'm gonna try and be more involved in the chat to the best of my ability. Somebody told me that would be better. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right. Turn that off. Let's get this guy and this guy. In the xy plane, what is the y-intercept of the equation? Y-intercept is right there. It is -1. Boom. Slope-intercept form. Done. Number 2. For the function above, what is the value of f of 7 minus f of 5? Plug 7 in. I get 7 plus 3 is 10 divided by 2 is 5. Minus function notation, 5 plug in. 5 plus 3 is 8 divided by 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is uno. Let me just make sure I didn't make any mistakes. 10, 5, 10, 4. Yeah, we're good. Numero trace. If x, y is the solution to the system of equations above, what's the value of y? All right, I'm going to multiply both sides by 2 first, and that x equals 6. Now I'm going to plug 6 in for here, and we're going to solve. So it's 3 times 6 plus y equals 12. That's 18. That's divide both sides by 3. 6 plus y equals 4 minus 2. 6 from both sides. Y equals -2. Boom, done. Numero 4. In economics, the equilibrium price is defined as the price at which quantity demanded and quantity supplied are equal. Okay, where these two guys are equal. If the quantity demanded D and quantity supplied S in terms of the price in dollars are given by the equations above, what is the equilibrium price? AKA set these guys equal to each other. 1/4 P, well, 60 minus 3/4 P. Let's multiply everything by 4 to get rid of the fractions. P equals 240 minus 3P. Add 3P to both sides. That's 4P equals 240 divided by 4. Oops, get rid of that. Divided by 4. P equals 60. Boom, done. Numero 5. Oops. What is the value of x? Okay. Okay, hold on. What's the best way to do this? Substitute, maybe? I'm going to substitute y in for... You don't have to do it this way, but let's do it like this. So y equals x minus 2. So I'm going to... Whatever I get for y, I'm going to have to plug it in at the end. So it's y squared minus 6y plus 9 equals 0. That becomes y minus 3, right? Multiplies to positive 9, adds to -6. The solution for y is 3, but that's not what is this value for x. Plug 3 in for y. 3 equals x minus 2. Add 2 to both sides. X equals 5. Now we're going to plug in and make sure 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 squared is 9. 5 minus 2 is 3 times 6 is -18 plus 9. 9 minus 18, -9 plus 9 is indeed 0. Boom, done. Numero 6. A chef plans to cook a maximum of 100 entrees for a dinner party. Each entree will include either chicken or fish. The cost of ingredients for each chicken entree is 7. And the cost of each fish entree is 9. If no more than 850 can be spent, aka 7C plus 9F must be less than or equal to 850, right? And the ingredients, maximum of 100 entrees, which also means C plus F is less than or equal to 100. By the way, I'm just turning this into inequalities as we go. It makes it a little easier when I do that. And now we're kind of good to go, right? We've got this nice inequality. We've got that one as well. We don't have to solve it. We just need to know where is it modeled correctly. Wait, where does this 16 come from? No, doesn't make sense. C plus F is less than or equal to 100. 7C plus 9F. Nope. 7C plus 9F is less than or equal to 100. Yes. Wait a minute. Yeah, maximum of 100. Nope. Maximum of 100 entrees. No more than. Yeah, it's C. Okay. Numero 7. If x plus y equals 13, x minus y equals 2, what is the value of x squared minus y squared? This is one we're going to factor. That's a difference of squares. So immediately I'm thinking I'm going to factor this guy, x minus y, x plus y. And look at this. I have the two values, 13 and 2. So 13 times 2 is 26. Boom, done. The other way you could do this, I suppose, I'm trying to think of another way. Yeah, I think you have to either think to factor that, or you got to think, well, if it's x squared and y squared, at least I'll multiply these guys and see what I get, you know. But yeah, if you recognize the difference of squares, you're good. Every Saturday, Bob bakes loaves of bread to sell at the farmer's market. Each loaf costs him $1 to make, and he sells them for $3. So he's 3 minus 1, a profit of 2. He also pays a vendor fee of $75 every Saturday to set up his booth. What is the least number of loaves? So he's down 75. What's the least number of loaves Bob needs to sell every Saturday to cover the cost of the vendor's fee? So it's 2x equals 75, actually, because we need to cover the cost. Or no, sorry, greater than or equal to. Let's put it like that. And yes, people are asking where I found the test. I found it on Reddit. And by the way, if you guys do like this video, please click that like button. I always forget to mention that. Divide by 2, right? And its x is greater than or equal to 37.5, which is basically 37 is not going to cut it, so he needs 38, right? Because he needs to cover that cost. 37 would be just under. 9. In the right triangle above, tangent of A is 4/3, meaning opposite over adjacent is 4/3. Which means this times 5, and that x is 3 times 5, which is 15, right? 20 over 15 is indeed 4/3. And then what is the value of sine of b? Now I got my triangle all set up. Sine of b is opposite over hypotenuse, 15 over 25. Divide both by 5, and we get 3/5. Boom, done. Okay, number 10. wxy plus xyz equals wx plus yz. In the equation above, wx and z are each greater than 1. Got it. Just find is equivalent to y. Hold on. So they're just isolating y. So I'm going to subtract yz from this side. wxy plus xyz minus yz equals wx. Then I'm going to factor y out. wx plus xz minus yz equals wx. Then I'm going to divide both sides by this whole thing. Let's just, oh shoot, I shouldn't cross it out. wx plus xz minus yz over wx. I think that's your final answer because this cancels out. So wx for wx xz minus what? Oh, shoot. That should just be z. Because, right, you factor the y out from it, so it's d. All right. Next, number 11. The pressure exerted on an object underwater increases by 1 atmosphere. The pressure exerted on an object underwater increases by 1 atmosphere every 33 feet below the surface of the water. So at 33, it's 1. At 66, it's 2. At 99, it's 3, so on and so forth. Which equation gives the total pressure? First of all, this is great right here, by the way. I was just telling a student this today. This is pressure, and this is depth. I already have feet. Sorry. I'll just put this as feet below. This is already great. I already have 3 values, and I know that for my right answer, even if I don't get the equation, it's hard to derive the equation, I should be able to plug in 33 for F and get 1, 66 for F and get 2 in the right answer, right? So this is right here amazing. I know if I plug in 33 for this, it's going to be crazy, way off. Now, if you want, okay, we have a 1 to 33 ratio. I can think about it like if the pressure times 33, right? It makes sense that that would equal F. If you want to derive the equation and then you'd isolate by dividing both sides by 33, A is the winner. But I can also double check it like that. Plug 66 in for F, I get 2. Plug 99 in for F, I get 3. A is the clear winner. This one makes 0 sense because it's going to be ridiculous. This one makes a little more sense, but it's going to be off by 1 unless... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. I rushed. I wonder if anybody caught that. Okay, so check this out. I messed up, and I'm going to show you why. At sea level, that's 0. The pressure is 1. So when it's 0, atmosphere is 1 when the feet is 0. My bad. Then when the atmosphere is 2 when feet is 33. Atmosphere is 3 when feet is 66. So that was a mistake. Now, if I plug in, so this one would give me 0. This is actually wrong. These are wildly wrong. This is the winner. I was like, what? Why do they have a +1? It seemed weird. Because now if I plug in 33, I get 2 as I should. If I plug in 66, I get 3. That's the right way. So my initial table was wrong, by the way. Not that the strategy is bad. Okay, number 12. Which of the following equations has a graph in the xy plane with no x-intercepts? So it's got to be this one. It's got to be this one. This has an x-intercept. X-intercept, right, is basically where I can get a value of 0 for y. This one does. 0. It's 0, 0. It's the origin. This one, of course, does because it's a line with a, it's not like going straight across. So this definitely has a y-intercept, or x-intercept, excuse me, and it would occur at 5 halves. This one probably does. This one probably does because of the minus, and it's also factorable. This one is not factorable, okay? Because it's a little blurry, but I think that's a plus. This and that's a 4. This one is not factorable, or no, it's not factorable. And this is the winner. The other thing is it's all positive, so I know it's probably going to be above the x-axis, and that's it. But you could, if you did plug in 0 and ran it through the quadratic formula, you would get imaginary roots, which means it's got no x-intercepts. 13, what is the y coordinate? Oh, man, that's blurry. Oh, hold on. I think it's y equals 5x plus 1. Y equals x squared plus 3x plus 2. What is the y coordinate of the point of intersection in the xy plane of the graphs of the equations above, a.k.a. set these equal to each other? And we want the y coordinate. So 5x plus 1 equals x squared plus 3x plus 2. Subtract 5x. Because 3x minus 5x is negative 2x. Subtract 1 plus 1. And then factor. It becomes x minus 1 equals 0. Right? Yeah. And then the solution is x equals 1, but we want the y value. So I'll plug it into the top one first because that's easier. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. But I need to double check. So I also want to plug in 1 here and make sure we still get 6. 1 plus 3 is 5 plus 2 is 6. Boom, done. 14, which of the following expressiones is equivalent to this? This just means the square root. So if it's like the square root of 16 is 4. Square root of x squared is x. Why do they have this crazy absolute value here? Because if you take the square root of a square, it ends up being that value, but the absolute value of it. So we don't need absolute value around 4 because 4 is positive already. But the x could be positive or negative, so we want to make sure, hey, this is the positive version. Okay. Last but not least, for the multiple choice. In the figure above, in the figure above, BC equals 5. And the length of line segment AD is half the length of line segment CD. So this is X, this is double. I could have written X and half of X, but I don't want to deal with fractions, right? What is the length of DE? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, and we want this one. Got it. Okay, we can set up a proportion. Because these are similar triangles, right? They both share that angle and they're both right angles. So I can say 5 to y equals, don't say 2x to x. It's 3x because it's the big triangle to little triangle, same sides. Big triangle, which is 3x, to little triangle, which is x. Cancel. 5 over y, that's messy, equals 3. Multiply both sides by y. 5 equals 3y. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. Y equals 5/3. Dunzos. Number 16. In the equations, a equals x minus 4, b equals x plus 4, a and b are constants. When the product ab is written in form x squared minus c, which means it's just literally x minus 4 times x plus 4, right? Those are those two values. C is a constant. What's the value? It's going to be 16. But let's FOIL it out just to be safe. X squared plus 4x minus 4x looks like a difference of squares minus 16. Cancel, cancel, because those are opposites. If we get x squared minus 16, they said, what is C? Boom. So 16 is the winner. Numero 17. Isabel sells only rings and necklaces on her website. Rings sell for 50. Necklaces sell for 30. If Isabella sold 25 pieces of jewelry, aka R plus N equals 25, and her sales total 1,050, aka 50R plus 30N equals 1,050. How many necklaces did Isabella sell? So we're trying to solve for N. So we're gonna I'm gonna use elimination. I'm gonna multiply the top by negative 50. Negative 50 times this whole thing. So I get negative 50R minus 50N equals 125, 1250, negative 1250. And then on the bottom here, I get 50R plus 30N equals 1,050. Add these up, cancel. Negative 50 plus 30 is negative 20N equals negative 200. Divide by negative 20, N equals 10. So 10 is the winner, but now we're going to check, because if that's 10, then she sold 15 rings. Okay, now let's double check the math. So 10 necklaces is $300. 50 necklaces is is $750. Add those together, we get 1,050. Boom, done. 18. What value of h is the solution of the equation above? That's a parenthesis that just kind of faded out. Okay, multiply 1.2h plus 2.4 equals 2h minus 12. Multiply everything by 10. 12h plus 24 equals 20h minus 120. I don't like the decimals and all that stuff, so I don't know what these weird barcodes are. Hold on. Just get rid of that. Oh, I don't understand. It was on the Reddit thing. Okay, then I'll subtract 12h from both sides. 8h minus 120 equals 24. Then add 120 to both sides. 8h equals... Oh, what am I doing? That cancels. 8h equals 144. Divide by 8. Divide by 8. 18. Okay, now we'll double check the work. 18 plus 22 is 20. 20 times 1.2 is 224. 20 times 2 is 40. Oh, sorry. 36. Oh, shoot. That was a 1.2. That's not a 12. I think I wrote that down wrong. It's hard to see. Hold on. Let's do it again. So let's pretend that was 1.2, because I think that's what it was. And now that I look at it, it looks like a 1.2. Otherwise, the 18 here. I'll write the 18 down in case, but let's try it this way. Then it becomes this. Then it becomes 12h plus 24. Sorry, this is a little blurry. This one was had some blurry stuff. It's the only thing I could find. 20h minus 12. So then it becomes 36 equals, and then subtract 12h from both sides, and that's 8h. Divide by 8. And it goes in 4.5 times. So it's either 4.5 or 18, depending on what this actually is, if that's a 12 or a 1.2. I think it's a 1.2. Let's double check. So 4.5, 6.5. 6.5 times 1.2 is 10, 12, 13, 0, 5, 6. So it's 7.8 on that side, and on this side it's 7.8. So again, we'll see in the answers. Hope you don't hold that against me. I don't know. I can't tell. But that's got to be a 1.2, right? Look at the spacing. I don't think it's a 12. All right, next. I don't know what this weird thing is, and I don't like it. It's bizarre. Let's block it out. Okay, next is 19, 2 left. And I'm almost got to go soon. R is greater than 0, and that's that equals 1/2 R. What is the value of R? Okay, I'm going to cube both sides. 9R over 2 equals 1/8 R cubed. And let's actually put that R cubed on the top here because it'll be easier. Then we can cross multiply. 72R equals 2R cubed. Divide both sides by R. Divide both sides by 2. 36R equals R cubed. Divide both sides by R. 36 equals R squared. R equals 6. And now we plug it in. 6 times 9 is 54. Divided by 2 is 27. Cube root of 27 is 3. 6 times 1/2 is 3. Boom, done. Last but not least, 20. Note the figure not drawn on scale. The figure above circle has center A, and the line segment CB is tangent to the circle, aka that's a right angle. If AB equals 1, CB equals 0.8, that's 0.6. What is the length of the diameter of the circle? It's that times 2, which is 1.2. How did I do that? This is a right triangle. If this side is 0.8, imagine if it was 8. This would be 10. This would be a 6, 8, 10, which is actually really a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. So if you do know those special right triangle or those Pythagorean triple ratios, you can do this pretty quickly. And they didn't want, this is the radius, so the diameter is just 0.6 doubled. Okay. Good job on the timing. Let me grade the test quickly because I got to go in like 2 minutes. My appointment starts, my tutoring session next starts at 5:30. Now, I'm probably not going to really be able to take a lot of questions, obviously, today because I'm on such a tight time crunch. But if you do have questions, leave them in the comments. And I'm going to be going through tomorrow and like answering all the comments for the last week because I haven't answered anything in a while. Okay, sorry about that. So here we go. D, B, B, B. CCBA, CCBA. 9 is, where is 9? ADDA. 13 is DAC. Okay, all that is good. Now we get to the free response. Hopefully this was good to go. We got 16. We got 10. We got 4.5. It was 1.2. We got 6. And we got 1.2. Yeah. All right, we did it. We did it. Remember the absolute value one again. Okay, somebody said the absolute value. Look, that one is really straightforward, all right? Absolute value, when you take, if I take the square root of x squared, it's simply absolute value of x. Square root of y squared, absolute value of y. That's all that they were showing you there. Okay, Srini, thank you for the love. I appreciate it. I saw Jay Malavia. That's amazing for your SAT score. Guys, anybody, if you guys have stories that you want to tell me or you want to make a testimonial video, I know somebody just hit me up the other day for my channel. I'd love to have you be a part of it. If not, all good as well. I want to say thank you guys so much for joining. It's my pleasure to do these streams. I hope you guys are gaining from it. If you do like these and appreciate them, please click that like button. Last but not least, I will be streaming again tomorrow. I'm going to finish this test for you guys to get you ready for Saturday. I wish you all the best of luck, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.